It's the Tuck and Tuck Show, brought to you by Prestige Detailing. Take pride in your ride. The Arb at Tappan Square. Wings, sandwiches, smoothies, and more. Oberlin Weekly. Real Oberlin stories, real Oberlin people. Now let's welcome the hosts of Tuck and Tuck Show, Ahmad and Khalid.
Hey there, Oberlin. This is Tuck and Tuck TNT Show. We are here for our second episode. I hope you guys all enjoyed that first episode. We got a lot of likes, not too many dislikes. I was really surprised. We're going to have a special guest on today, David Whitworth, who is the recreational coordinator for the city of Oberlin. What's been going on there, little bro?
First of all, I didn't know that they had a dislike button, but you said they got likes, but no dislikes, but maybe they do. I never seen it.
YouTube has a dislike button.
Okay. Well, anyway, I mean, I like to thank everybody that watched the show. I think that was awesome because, like I said, I had very low expectations to start with. I thought it might be like 50 people, 100 at the most. But Matt told me we had like 3,200 people that, at least checked in on the show and like over 1,700 views, which I don't even know, maybe 50 people that will watch me do much of anything. So I thought that was awesome. And other than that, they only thing people said, they wanted to explain who we actually were because some people thought you were my dad. Oh. And I'm like, no, that's my brother.
I said, we got to start the drama early today,
people said, man, is that your dad? I'm like, no, man, my dad, he passed away years ago. I said, that's my brother. Like, oh, we didn't know who the other Tuck was.
But you know what, though? It's better than when I go shopping with mom and they say, is that your husband?
Oh, yeah. That's
so it's about the same thing.
Yeah, so I was like, that's cool. I mean, that's my brother, and you're like 9 years older than I am. So I could see it, but I said, no, my dad, he passed away.
I'm not divulging my age on here.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. And then the only other, I thought the first show went really good, and I don't have any problems with it. I thought Bryce was an excellent guest. I thought he did a wonderful job, and I'd like to thank him again for coming on the show. Only thing is, when I watched the show, I went back and watched it, I'm like, man, I'm fat, bro. I'm like, man, I didn't even know I was that daggone big. I'm like, man, I got to lose some weight. I got to get in the gym or something. And then today, I'm like, today's guest we got coming on is Dave, and Dave is in shape, and I'm like, it's going to like a before and after picture watching the video, man. I'm like, it's going to be terrible, but it's good, it turned out good. Like I said, I got to get in the gym at some point, but the eating, that ain't going to stop. So
Mickey Mouse is looking quite large over there, man.
Yeah, I had to go I had to go get some bigger clothes, man. It is what it is at this point, but other than that, man, things been going pretty good around town. There's a lot of leaf blowing. I'm out blowing leaves, and people come up and say, "Man, I seen your show. It was great," and I'm still like in awe by the whole thing. So I'm glad that people are watching. It makes me feel happy that everybody's checking it out, and it's just a good feeling around town that people are actually supporting the show.
You'd be surprised how many people actually know you. When they see you and, hey, man, I seen you. Like I was telling you, I went through the drive-through carry-out place out there, and the guy was like, hey, I seen your show. I was like, how did you see it? He said, I seen it on YouTube. And I'm thinking, well, how in the world did you even get that on YouTube and know about it? He said, it just came up. So,
yeah, it's a great feeling to see, like I said, people supporting the show. I just hope we can continue to put out a good product because, like I said, there's so many interesting stories in the city. And if you're out there watching the show, let us know somebody that you might want to see on the show because we know a lot of people, but we like to know what you think. Because I know, like, there's certain people I want to put on the show. Like, for example, if I could ever get Connie Ponder on the show, I think she has, like, an awesome story. Her stories are always so colorful, and she's such an awesome person. I think that would be a great person. But there's other people who have stories that
A lot of people don't want to be in front of a camera either.
I know.
It's tough, man.
You tell them, like, man, come on. You like, no, I'm not doing that.
I'm not doing that, dude.
Yeah, that's the people are scared. It's not that hard to do. If you could put me on front of the camera, it's not that hard. I'm not that smart, believe me.
Yeah.
So it's pretty easy to do. Just show up.
I'm
It's just
the
like
same
talking.
way.
It's just like being in your living room
Having a
talking to
conversation,
somebody.
right.
That's all it is. It's not that difficult.
Basically, that's all it is. What's going on in the big city, man?
Man, I know the Guardians lost. We always talk about a little bit of sports. The Guardians lost. They're out. The Cavs look good, and the Browns still suck, man.
Browns still.
Yeah, I can't. All you gotta do is watch the last half of the fourth quarter and just watch them blow the game.
I don't know
week.
if it's the coaching or is it the team or then I heard they were fighting in the locker room after the game Sunday. So who knows what's going on now.
Yeah, somebody's gonna get fired before too long.
That's usually the coach that goes first.
Yeah, you can get rid of the coach. You can't get rid of the whole team.
No.
So it's gonna be difficult.
Yeah.
So I mean, everything's going pretty good, man. I don't have any problems this week. A lot of leaves being blown out there. A lot of yard work.
I got a lot of messages, man, on my Facebook, my instant message. The old ladies want their Tupperware back.
What?
They're looking for their Tupperware and their casserole.
What?
dishes,
Oh man, there wasn't no. I didn't get no calls from no group. Well, one lady said, "I'll be your groupie."
Yeah. Where you get ready to go with this one? She'll be your
It was
groupie.
all right.
But there's a butt in
No,
there
there ain't
somewhere.
no.
There's a butt in there somewhere.
No, I said I just had to turn some people away. Like, no, thank you, but no, thank you. So
Well, big chili cook-off, I guess, coming up this week in a parade up here in Oberlin too. Huh? Big Halloween parade.
The parade is on Saturday, and I think they're going. Well, when we get Dave up here, he'll tell us more about the parade. I think it's more. Oberlin's had a parade for years, and
I know they do a Christmas parade. I didn't know they did a Halloween parade.
Yeah, they've been doing the Halloween parade for it's been a long time. So, yeah, that'll be good. Other things coming up in the city. It's pretty slow right now. The students are they back yet? Or are they still gone?
They came back Monday. Started classes back on Monday. So I think the Oberlin Orchestra is going to be playing too in about 2 weeks. If you've never been to see the orchestra, you really should go at least once. Have a couple glasses of wine. Go see them. You'll enjoy it.
Yeah.
I went one time and I didn't understand. Once you leave out of if you got to go to the bathroom or something in the middle of one of their parts, while they're playing, you can't go back in until they complete it. I was like, I didn't know nothing about all this stuff with the orchestra.
Yeah, I never been to.
I hadn't either. I went to one and it was good. I knew a bunch of the students that were playing.
I was in the orchestra as a kid and I didn't like it then. So
What instrument did you play? I don't remember. You playing.
man, I played the saxophone. Man, I was like Kenny G. I was like a prodigy. If I didn't have asthma and I could have, held my wind a little longer, I probably would have been had albums and stuff out. I was like Kenny G, maybe a little David Sanborn or something.
Just like the groupies. I see where this is going. This is bad as the groupies, man.
Yeah, man, and I would have grew my hair out and everything. I could have played. And I mean, my talent is pretty much unlimited at this point. I don't like to brag about stuff, but it is what it is. So, but in a minute, we're going to get Dave out here and talk to him, see how everything's going down at the rec department, and see why his boss, Ian, won't come on with us, because we want Ian to come on the show, but he keeps turning us down.
All right, we'll be right back at you.
Fall brings a couple of things with it. Colder temperatures, changing colors, and the need for chili. To celebrate Oberlin Weekly's 1-year anniversary of On the Job, reporting on real Oberlin stories about real Oberlin people, we are hosting a first annual chili cook-off right here in Oberlin at the George Abrams Pavilion that's behind McDonald's, Saturday, November 12th at 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. If you want to enter your chili into the contest, just email or call me and I'll put your name on the list. Just donate a can of food to support Oberlin Cable Co-op's food drive. If you want to just come and taste the chili, bring a can of food with you to donate. There are cash prizes for the winners, so whip up your best chili, bring it down for the competition. Good luck, and I hope to see you there, ready to eat some great chili.
Welcome back to the Tuck and Tuck Show. Today's guest is brought to you by the Arb at Tappan Square.
We're here with David Whitworth, the recreational coordinator for the city of Oberlin. How you doing, Dave?
I'm good, man. I'm happy to be here with you guys. I'm proud of, things you're doing with the TNT show. Glad I'm your second guest, and appreciate the invite.
Oh, we appreciate you coming out here, man. It's hard to get guests to come on here right now, so we're hurting, man. So if you know anybody, let them know.
I'll try.
So since you're here, man, tell us a little bit about yourself, because there's people that may not know you, and we know you, but tell us a little, about your background, how you got started at the rec department, about your family. Just tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, so like you said, my name's David Whitworth. I've lived in Oberlin I'm just turned 45, so it's been at least 41 years or something like that. I have a family here myself, my wife Lydia, my daughter Imani Whitworth, my two sons is Khalil Nish, and I have 3 grandkids, Ava, Ayla, and Nasir. Almost couldn't remember them.
That's old age creeping in.
That's what happens when you turn into a grandpa, you know what I'm saying? It gets difficult sometimes.
3 grandkids, that's a lot of grandkids.
Yeah, I get all their names mixed up and everything. So
Wait, well, at least you're not forgetting the names.
Right. I'm getting it. So, grew up here, went to school here, graduated in 95. I started working with the city of Oberlin. It's funny, you mentioned Connie Ponders earlier. She gave me a chance. I started, volunteering really, and she ended up asking me if I wanted to work, and it kind of worked out for me at the time. I was at LC at college for sports and fitness management, and had the summers off, and after my schedule, I could be at the after-school program at 3 o'clock, so it all just kind of worked out, and after a while, I've been there for 13 years, I think, and after a while, I ended up getting a recreation coordinator position. So
okay, well, tell us a little about there's staples of the program, like the playground.
Yeah.
How long has the playground been around, and how long have you been working with the playground? Because it's been through many different coordinators at the playground too.
Yeah, right. So I believe I started in 2006, I think. But playground's been along for probably older than you.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
You know what? It's crazy because
it ain't as old as him, but it might be close.
I remember when they was at the high school with Mrs. Hicks.
Yeah, well,
I think she was the one that started the program.
Yep, she started playground.
Because I remember, this is a story because I told Henry I was going to tell everybody. I remember Marvin Edwards stole my bike at the playground, and Henry went up there. Right. Yeah, Henry said, "Man, where's your bike at?" I said, "Man, Marvin Edwards stole my bike." He's like, "Man, I'm gonna get your bike back for you." So Henry went up to him. He's like, "Hey, man, give my friend his bike back." And Marvin socked him in the chest. And then he gave me my bike back, and I rolled off. He's like, "Man, you didn't even help me." I'm like, I wasn't even going to fight Marvin, man. Marvin was like a gangster back then. I wasn't trying to fight Hoggy. I'm like, man, come on here. And to this day, he'll always remind me, like, man, I'm the one that got your bike back. I'm like, man, come on here. But that's how long the playground was around. I mean, I remember, like, Jesse Williams and all them guys playing at the gym at the high school. And then they kind of moved on to, like, Langston, and then moved to Prospect.
Yeah. So, it's been around for a long time. I'm glad that we've had the city's been able to provide a program like that has been around that long like that. Like that longevity says a lot about the staff that's been going on throughout the years of working at playground, and just the community being able to provide some things like that.
Yeah. What is your when you do the parade? What do you have to actually do to get the parade actually on the calendar and get it going?
So we have the Halloween parade coming up Saturday.
Right.
Usually, and that's been going on for as long as I can remember also. Usually things like that are like the city's actually the ones that are doing it. It's not that difficult. Like, we don't have to go through permits and doing stuff like that.
Not like a real big city. Yeah.
The most we might need to do is have the police escorts. But like I said, since we're the city, it all combines. Everybody works together with it. So, and on that note, we have the Halloween parade this Saturday. It starts at 10 at Eastwood. We'll have the marching band. They'll play amongst a lot of other people who walk in with their kids and stuff. At Langston, we'll have donuts and candy, and we'll have the Twisted Girl balloons. They twist up, different characters for the kids. We'll have a magician there, and we'll just sit around and congregate with each other.
Okay, so just anybody can bring their own kid and just jump in the parade, huh?
Yeah, wear your costumes and,
away you
have
go,
some fun. Yep.
What's your favorite costume?
Mine? Oh, man. I think, Misha Baker last year, was she a pencil or something? I just thought that was funny that she was walking around.
Well, she's a
She's
principal.
a principal, yeah.
They give away prizes for best costume or anything?
No, we haven't done anything like that yet, but that's a good idea.
Yeah, give a coupon to a store. Or
yeah, right.
Something.
Like gift card.
So the recently the rec department moved.
Right.
They moved to Prospect.
Yep.
So with them moving to Prospect, are you going to start new programs? Because the programs you have are great. The playground, the park tournament. I know you run softball, but are you going to start new stuff at Prospect?
Absolutely. That is the big plan that we have. We want to have some things for our senior population here in Oberlin. Amongst just it's a lot of ideas that we're brainstorming. Like right now, we just started doing a adult walk where you can walk around the building, around the hallways, like 10 laps is like a mile or something like that.
Oh, okay.
So, as time goes on, we'll implement more and more different events for us to have there. We have a lot of room. It's nice to have that gym. I know you guys like to play cornhole, so one day
I was going to mention that.
We were going there, don't you? That's why we got you on the show. We're trying to get a spot.
Trying to, get me in there. Right, I get it. So, but yeah, like I said, as time goes on, we like to implement more and more things for the different age groups in the community.
Okay, that sounds great, man, because we don't have nowhere to play in the winter time, man. And your boss is he's kind of anti cornhole or something. It's like he don't really want to help us out, and I don't want to,
Nah, he wants to help, man. He just, it takes time to get things done.
Yeah, well, let's speed that along, man, because it's getting cold outside, and we can't play in my yard more because it's too cold outside.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
All right, Dave, we're gonna have you on after the break, so we'll be right back after this.
Hi, welcome to the art. Thank you. Have a great day. Come again.
People ask me all the time, Matthew, what's Oberlin Weekly? Well, let me show you. We have a big story coming.
Real Oberlin stories, real Oberlin people. Welcome back to the Tuck and Tuck Show.
We're here with David Whitworth, the recreational coordinator for the city of Oberlin. That last name gives me, man. That Whitworth.
It gets everybody.
David Whitworth.
They call me Whitfield.
Yeah, Whitworth. That's a tongue twister for me for some reason today, besides not having a whole lot of sleep. Makes it rough. So we were talking about this whole cornhole thing, man. We're still trying to get that straightened out so we can get a little cornhole league or something in the wintertime.
Yep.
So now that you're in the new building,
Right.
and you guys, I don't know if you have
You gonna talk about cornhole again?
No. Well, I mean, we can, but no. Now you done messed up my train of thought. You know I'm old and can't keep a train of thought, man. But now that you have the new building, you're at Prospect, and I know they've been doing stuff with like at city hall meetings or city meetings or whatever they do about pricing.
Yes.
So
they
is there
are.
going to be like stuff you can rent, like
Yep.
rent the building, like certain aspects of the building? Is it still like the classrooms you could rent for, like maybe you want to do like an art program, or say you want to do like esports, because a lot of kids play video
Yeah,
games.
right,
I don't know if you
right,
want to be
right.
involved in like video games. Is that what's going to happen with the building?
So it's funny. That is a thing that we've been thinking about, is the esports thing. Like I said, though, it's going to take a time process for us to really get things going. As far as like the different rooms and stuff, they will be able up for you to rent them.
Okay.
For for an hour or whatever, how much time. It's not 100% right now. They're discussing the pricing right now for it, but it's nothing set in stone yet. And so, hopefully, maybe by the end of this year, or probably at least by the beginning of next year, everything will be ready to go. Because we get a lot of phone calls of people, they're ready. They want to do this and have their art, like you said, art classes, and and we want to make it available. That's beneficial for us to be able to have the building for people to be able to do stuff like that. Like we have that gym and the cafeteria that people can have little parties in, and graduation parties or weddings or receptions and stuff like that. So it's just going to take a little time.
Yeah, because I know some older people like to play pickleball.
Oh yeah,
There's all kind of sports you can play. There's, like I said, there's other stuff you want to do, like music stuff out there.
Yep.
And the building, it was a school, so you can open it up to almost anything.
Yeah, you can, and we have the space for it. We have all those rooms in there, and the guys, they did a good job cleaning them up and painting and stuff. So shout out to Buildings and Grounds,
right?
Good job. So we appreciate it.
We gotta get your boss on the show, man. He keeps ducking us for some reason. Ian, how long has he been? What is he all I see him down there is always pumping up balls or something like that. I don't know what he really does. He's just sitting down there doodling on the pad.
Does he have a title?
Yeah.
Is he director?
He's the director.
Ian is the recreation superintendent.
Superintendent.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's got
or I might be. It's one of them.
Who's the director?
I don't. Well, that title's not there yet.
So what is his title? What is he like in charge of?
Supervisor, basically.
Supervisor?
Well, he's a superintendent.
I don't want you to get you in no trouble.
No, you're not gonna get me in trouble because he's your friend. He gonna say something.
Well, that's what I'm hoping for.
So no, Ian runs everything. So as far as recreation goes,
so if we have a problem, we go to Ian.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's all we need to know.
That's all we need to know.
That's where we're going. That's where we're going. We'll be at his front door.
Yeah. So
we'll be coming knocking on his door in a couple of days.
Yeah, because he's always accusing me of stuff. Like he said I stole his scoreboards or something. I'm like, Ian, you gave them to me. And then he said, man, they was in the back of your truck and you drove off. And I'm like, Ian, I didn't steal your stuff, man. You gave me the scoreboards, and he don't even use me. Like he could have had. I don't want to get into something. But he gave me. He don't want to have no.
Ian did not give him the scoreboard.
He gave me the scoreboard.
To make that clear.
I put them together, and then he don't. And then he don't want to have a tournament at the park. Like I said, you could run.
We did have a tournament at the park.
Yeah, once.
Year.
Yeah, once.
And then cornhole tournament.
Yeah, we did.
Nobody really knew about it. But then, and the other thing was. Like the Legends game, people were upset by the Legends. The Legends game didn't come back, but I can understand that might be.
There was a lot of circumstances with the
Legends game. That could be insurance risk.
COVID going on.
And that Friday just ended up kind of like working out with scheduling.
Yeah, I can understand that.
What can we do to get more teams in the basketball tournament?
Man, that's hard, man. It's like we'll send out all the information to the different newspapers and stuff like that. All it really is us getting a response back from people who want to set up teams and stuff like that. Like, we try and call people and try to get as many people as we can. I think last year did we have eight teams, I think it was. Yeah, 8 teams. Yeah. So, I think we can do 10 or 12, and we're trying, but like I said, it's just getting teams together that want to come.
Is it what's it cost for a team to get in?
I want to say it was $225
or
something.
That's pretty cheap.
Yeah, if you split it amongst the players,
that's pretty cheap. Yeah, I thought it was like $600-700.
Yeah, no,
that's not too bad. Yeah, I know they used to be a ton of teams coming in.
Oh yeah.
It'd be nice
and it's a different type of generation now, as far as like you know, they play inside. A lot of kids,
Yeah.
they don't play outside
Outside,
anymore.
no, they don't.
You know what I'm saying?
Kids don't even go outside.
So it makes it difficult.
Yeah.
But, you know, we're trying. We can get as many teams as we can.
All right. Well, Matt's giving us the signal to wrap it up. I mean, you've been a great second guest, man. I'm
Thank
glad
you,
you came, and thanks for coming
Yeah,
out,
all right,
man.
thanks for
Appreciate it.
having me.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate
I mean,
it.
anybody that comes out, if there's anybody out there that wants to see somebody else on the program, you know, we're on our Facebook page is Tuck and Tuck, the Tuck and Tuck Show. So go on there, comment. If you liked it, say you liked it. If you didn't like it, say you didn't like it. But just give us more guests, and we would appreciate that. And other than that, we got November the 12th is the chili cook-off. And how much does it cost to get in that, Matt? You just got to bring a can of food or something? Bring a can of food and bring your chili.
You got to cook your own chili.
Yeah, you got to
though.
cook your own.
Don't open
bring
up
a
no
can
can
of
of
chili.
Hormel or something
Don't
and
bring
put
a
it in a
can of
pot
chili.
and try to put it in as an entry, guys.
So-
Maybe I ought to get in it.
So it's $100 for first, $50 for second, and $25 for third. That should be great. It's going to be cool. But it's at the George Abrams Pavilion. November 12th. Was there a time?
11 o'clock.
At 11 o'clock.
And that's right
So-
behind McDonald's.
Yep, it's right behind McDonald's.
Can't miss
and that's on a Saturday. So that'll take up my Saturday. Thanks a lot for that, Matt. But that's the end of the show.
No.
That's the end of the show. Okay, well, once again, thanks for coming. Thanks for watching the show. We appreciate everybody that watches. We love all the people that are viewing. I'd like to thank Matt for producing the show. He's always great. Tim, the intern, and Malinda and Nikki, they were here. Thanks.
Also, Oberlin Public Library for letting us use their space. We moved from one space to another, still trying to get to a regular spot. The ARB on Tappan Square, Oberlin Weekly, and Prestige Detail. Get your car done. Believe me, they do a hell of a job.